All right, all right. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak for those who are still fasting. I don't know what Arabic is for what time is Maghrib. Listen, I'm your host, Preacher Moss. This is the first inaugural show of the Shout Out Show. We are in a special period. I know it's coronavirus time and all of that. It has nothing to do with this show except for a couple things. One has to do with production because normally I wanted to have a bunch of skits. However, it doesn't matter. We are here. We are on our way. And for this Ramadan period, the show is going to be a little bit smaller, about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, I just want to thank everybody for coming because it's crazy time. Crazy president, and I don't want to get into the president too much. I hope nobody went out and tried to clean themselves up with disinfectant. But you know, the funny thing was when I heard that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. When he said you could clean yourself up with Lysol, for a minute, I laughed. But any like black person over like 50, remember those home remedies you had to have when you were a kid? Because there was somebody watching them going, that boy Donald Trump is crazy. You can't kill nothing with no Lysol. But Pine Sol will take care of cancer. So, so we got some people in the queue. Brother Simon, Ramadan Mubarak to you. Ramadan Kareem. Sister Loretta, Ramadan to you as well. Ramadan Mubarak to you as well. Listen, tell all your friends and family about the Shout Out Show. The way we're going to work it out is throughout the month, we're going to try and do 30 for 30. That's 30 for 30. And then we're going to switch over and we're going to make this a late night show like we thought we were going to. People, if you have any comments, I'm still working in the comments section. Hold on a moment. Well, I'll work out the comments later. But, however, I want to thank everybody for coming. The last part of this show, though, I like for people to shout out some people doing good things. Might be family members, might be family members, might be first responders, because this is really trying to keep it positive for Ramadan. Now, I know this was the first day of Ramadan for everybody, but I'm not gonna lie. The usual thing that happens in the annual run up to Ramadan moon sighting. I'm gonna give it some credit that we actually started. Most of us started at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping it was gonna start tomorrow because that's how I am. But my point in saying that is, Ramadan is a special time of year, and this time we need it. I know we got a lot of stuff going on with COVID. I mean, I think the logic is missing a little bit with the COVID virus because priorities. I don't know if it's me, but priorities seem to be messed up in terms of essential business. Like we really need to rename what essential business is because they closed the mosque, they closed the churches, they closed the beaches, but they left the liquor store and the golf course is open. So I guess we're all gonna get out and do that too. I think the other thing is, I realize how vain I've gotten. I'm sitting up here shaved and I got a haircut, and I ain't afraid to take my hat off. I got some gray. I know I'm not the only one, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know how long Corona is gonna last, but I'm gonna tell you this. I had to get a haircut. If you had to get a haircut, don't feel bad. Sisters, get your because I was combing my hair over for like 4 weeks, and another week, I swear to goodness, I was gonna be looking like Frederick Douglass. I don't know about that. And if I cover my hair up, I'm gonna be looking like Harriet Tubman. So it ain't a winner in the bunch. So at this point in time, I know you guys need to laugh because you pretty much have played out in the house dealing with relatives. How many of y'all are stuck in the house with somebody you normally can't stand, but but a health crisis has pulled you together? I know I'm not the only one. We got Malcolm X Found. Shout out to people who been getting out money from their stimulus because they're still employed. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, brother Malcolm. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to people who got upset over not getting a stimulus check but didn't tell people they haven't worked in several years. Can we give those people a big shout out? I want to give a shout out to uh, people who have been forced to cook for the first time in their life and probably burn down the house. And I want to make a dua for delivery services of food because they have saved many marriages. We got my main man, Lewis Miller. Lewis Miller is my homie from, I knew Lewis when I was 17. We went out for football together, and I found out that that's not what I want to do. That's why I've been telling jokes ever since. Lewis Miller from Marquette University in Milwaukee. Lou, be careful in Milwaukee, man. That coronavirus is killing people. Just got white people walking around Northside Milwaukee coughing on people. Have a good day. All right. So back to my point. Listen, here's some things I want to think about right here. The political system is a little skewed because I don't feel like I have any choices. I feel like an old person when I look at the choices Biden and Trump. Remember old folks say that's like your choices are Slim and none, and Slim just left town. Slim has left town. I'm not lying to you. Slim has left town. So I'm thinking, man. I'm like, I think we should hold our own elections. We should hold our own elections. Oh my gosh! You know what? We got my main man, Leon Alexander Jr. Leon's like my childhood friend. You say I got a childhood friend. I knew him since I've been like 4. And Leon was in my comedy special, Love Supreme and Anatomy of Gratitude, which I'm going to actually talk about a little bit today, man. Love you too. Leon is a world-class drummer. When I say world-class, played with Michael Jackson, Alice Holdsworth. Big shout out to Ellis Marsalis, senior that passed away. But my point is, world-class drummer, man, and he came on to help me do this project called Love Supreme and Anatomy of Gratitude. Now, if you're listening, Love Supreme, of course, it relates to John Coltrane and his epic recording of Love Supreme. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that at the point that he take this Love Supreme album, let's get your history right, he was Muslim. So was McCoy Tyner. And coming out of that Philadelphia Ahmadiyya movement, Islam was really strong. So he makes Love Supreme, and he takes it to the record producers. He wants to name it Allah Supreme. He wants to name it Allah Supreme. The people are like, we're not touching that. So it winds up being Love Supreme. This album actually took me through my junior and senior years of college, and really opened it up for when I was ready to be Muslim, because I've been around a lot of jazz musicians. I think this is it's interesting because we actually have this project, a comedy special, if you will, called Love Supreme and Anatomy of Gratitude, which is really built on this premise of what if a record jazz label like Blue Note or Verve decided to shoot a comedy special? How would it look? And we took the challenge, we took the gamble, and essentially it came out like blessed, like incredibly blessed. And it's going to be part of something we're calling Virtual E 2020. Because at this point in time, y'all know Ramadan is not going to be like it has been. You're going to be in a house. There's no Taraweeh. It's going to be Tara me. Then on top of that, I don't know what Eid is going to look like. Eid is maybe, Eid is it's going to be virtual. Let's call it what it is. We're really focused on Ramadan right now and Taraweeh. But I'm looking at Eid. So I have a program coming out, a project, and I hope you guys support it. It's a national movie watch featuring my comedy special, Love Supreme and Anatomy of Gratitude. And we're going to run it in the hopes that we can help some of the masjids raise money because some of them are not getting um, some of them are not getting money for business, the business stuff. And let's just call it what it is, man. Real talk. Some of the masters may not make it, man. You're talking about being closed, not being able to get funding. Fundraising is going to be really, really difficult this year because it's online. Muslims, you got to teach them how to give. For years we just go to the fundraising, give the money. Now you got to show up at a computer, particular point in time. You got to donate. You got to click buttons. That's not how we do it. We're very social people. So coronavirus is taking a bite out of that. But I believe that everybody should have a good, if not great, Eid. So I'm going to try and make that happen. I'm going to try and make Eid happen for everybody with this National Movie Watch. I was talking about, I got diverted, but I was talking about Leon Alexander, world-class drummer. He was the drummer in Love Supreme. And I may be able to even bring up a trailer for that. If I can work the technology, I might be able to bring up a trailer for that. But here's a little something I think we should all think about is, how are we helping one another? Is that spacing? How are we really helping one another these days, particularly with this coronavirus? And, what do you think things are going to look like coming out of it? Like kids are doing online, and a lot of parents are wishing they studied a lot harder when they were in high school or elementary, whatever the case may be. Because a lot of us have figured out our kids are immensely smarter than us, and technology has passed us by. I'm not even afraid. And they want to talk to you about it, and you really can't talk about having good grades. Lewis Miller, remember that? I'm just thinking, man, I'm hoping that things come back online, but I'm feeling like it's going to be longer. Like for myself as a comedian, and a lot of Muslim comedians and non-Muslim comedians, this has been an incredible shift because a lot of us are just, not necessarily out of work, but the reality is with social distancing, being able to have 6 feet, it's just not realistic, man. It's like even trying to do comedy on computer or music on computer, we really vibe off the emotions and the vibe that we get off the audience. What I was able to do with Brother Leon and Brother Taurus Mateen, world-class bass player, is that he was able to encapsulate that, man. I think I might play parts of that. We got some people here. Kadri Mufti, what's up, brother? Maybe I'll do something with that. Steven Slaughter, that's my cousin, everybody. You got to get family on here because, family you can trust. You don't want any craziness. But I want to say, listen, this is an amazing thing, man. And it's just technology is it's killer. It's like killer, man. So what we're going to do, hopefully, and I apologize for any kinks in the system, but what we're going to hope is we're going to take a break and we're going to come back. Take a look at this project, and I'll be back in a minute. Why would I do a CD called Confessions of a Muslim Comedian? And that was the idea of bringing entertainment to Muslims, for Muslims, about Muslims, but for everybody. I got Dean in my life. Who is Dean? But you bring me around here. You know how Muslims get you all hyped up? You're like, he said, brother, you ready to be Muslim? I said, yeah. He said, you know what that means? I said, tell me, brother. He said, you ready to give up the swine? I said, yes, sir. I'm giving up the swine. He said, are you ready to give up the alcohol? I said, yes, sir. I'm ready to give up the alcohol. He said, you ready to give up the women? I said, yes, sir. I'm ready to give up the alcohol. I'm going to be releasing that, and inshallah, as a part of Eid, man. But you know what? If you get a chance, I see people that are filling in on the comment box. Please fill in on the comment box. Coming up soon, is my favorite part of the show. And start thinking about this because we have about 10 minutes left in the show. I keep a short show because it's Ramadan and we're supposed to be very, very focused on just get our mind right. The first couple of days of Ramadan is so like hit and miss. You're trying to find your rhythm, and I also know that this show is really important because I want to have us have something focused, have some entertainment, have some laughs, but not let it be the overriding thing during the month of Ramadan. And I also want to be, I want to thank actually Leon, my boy, my homie Leon, Steve, and my main man Lewis. They're like they're like all family. So I also want to make this a thing that this is like not 100% Muslim show. I'm 100% Muslim, but it's not 100% Muslim show. It's a family show. So I'd like to thank everybody. Oh, we got Sister Deborah from Philly. What's up now? Philly, what side? You gotta let us know what side of Philly. Philly's like New York, you know. When you say you're from New York, people quiz you. Like, I'm from New York, where? Brooklyn, where? Bed-Stuy, where? You gotta give them the street and stuff. It's like a weird nomenclature. Philly is the same way. You gotta know what side of Philly, Sister Deborah. What side of Philly? Because you could be fooling us. You could be from Germantown. You're not fooling us. You gotta know. Oh man, we got my island brother, Wabde. Habib Ali, what's up, baby, man? It's good to hear from you, man. You know what? We need to talk. We really need to talk. I got to talk to everybody, as a matter of fact. But Umar, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? This suit. Oh man, we got all kind of people on here. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So listen, this is going to be a 30 for 30 challenge, and I need everybody to challenge me to do this because, like I said, we're going to take this. We're going to transition this over because the whole idea is the shout out show. Bringing late night to Muslims, because late night to Muslims is basically after Maghrib and you hang on for Isha and it's a wrap. So, okay, Sister Deb, I got you. Overbrook Park, I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to Philly. Much love to Philly, Central City. So, I want people to think while I'm talking about people you want to give a shout out for. Like, what's up, man? What's up, Umar? Love you, man, from Compton. AK, my main man. AK is like my little brother, man. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to start the process for people to start thinking about who you want to shout out. Now, who do you want to shout out? When I say shout out, I'm going to give you the rules for the shout out. I don't want it corny, anything like that. Who do you want to shout out? You can read the bottom of the screen. It says keep it brief, keep it clean, and keep it classy. I know some of y'all are like, that's a lot to remember, but those are rules, okay? Start thinking about who you want to shout out. When I say shout out, think of people who love you. Think of people who supported you when you're at your highest, when you're at your lowest. People to make you laugh. People to make you feel good. People make your kids feel good. It could be people who are on the front line, first responders. I don't care. I want to give a shout out to all the people. Now, normally my shout outs are very sarcastic. Like for Ramadan, I would say something like, I'd like to give a shout out to my Muslim brothers and sisters that broke their fast with the Snickers bar. I would say something like that. I'd like to give a shout out. And you know what? You know, it's certain things that are Muslim-y, but they're not. Like I like to give a shout out for people that go to fundraisers and write checks for money they know they don't have in the bank. See, that's real. That's real. Have you ever been that? You see that? That's one of my favorite shout outs. Have you ever seen somebody write a check and you know that check's not going to clear? Mm-hmm. Somewhere overseas, some kid is like really upset. He thought he was gonna get some food. You know what he got? An overdraft notice from Bank of America. That's horrible. If you ain't got it, it's no shame. Keep it in your pocket. All right. Start thinking about your shout outs. So the other thing I'm thinking about is the economy. How many of y'all have found that you had to make a dramatic shift in terms of how you make money, how you make your revenue? Like for myself, you know, I'm hanging in there. I don't want to go back to things I used to do. Just think about the jobs you had before you had a good job. Okay, here's the job I had. I had a job out of college. Okay, we're all family here, but I had a job out of college. I'm not lying, man. I sold pots and pans door to door. Pots and pans door to door. That was one of the driving things to be a comedian. Because you know what you're thinking? You know when you knock somebody's house, what are the odds of them not having any pots and pans? That was a bad job. You know, the only job that's worse than that is Charlotte Airport, the male attendant in the bathroom who gives you mints after you use the bathroom. I'm like, dude, who, what did you do in life to lead you to this job that you stand in the bathroom all day long and give people mints and towels? I mean, but it's a paid job. He's probably making more than I am right now. So God bless him, man. Give him some love. I want to give a shout out to my main man, Jawad. Uh, Jawad Kawaja out of Houston doing his thing. I got something for you. Steve Slot, I want to give a shout out to my work spouse. What? Your work spouse? It's been 45 days. And, you know, Steve, you wrong, dog. You wrong, man. It's either a spouse. You know, Steve, I love you, man. You're always coming up with real special stuff. Like, that's going to be, that. Can I borrow that work spouse? That's going to wind up in court one day. Yeah, I caught him with his work spouse. What was she doing? She was dusting. All right. Anybody else have any shout outs other than Steve's work spouse? And Steve, please give your mom a hug for me, all right? And I got to call my cousin too. But who else do you want to give a shout out? Don't be shy, people. We only got a little bit of time. We got like 4 minutes, if that. Who wants to give a shout out? Steve gave his work spouse a shout out. Here's the dude. Here's the guy I want to give a shout out. Right? He's the guy I want to give a shout out. All right. Okay. At the mosque, the guy who always tells you where to park, but he doesn't have a car, but he has full authority to tell you where to park. That's the guy I want to give a shout out. All right. There you go. And here's another shout out. I want to give a shout out to the guy when we have giveaways, we pass out food. He shows up just in time to get his bag. Special shout out to him. All right, Sister Deborah, I want to give a shout out to my mailman, Richard Robinson. Rain, sleet, or snow. There you go. Anybody else got a shout out? I'm going to give a quick shout out. My mom's not on here. I want to give a shout out to Mary Moss. I want to give a shout out to my daughter. I want to give a shout out to the wife. I want to give a shout out to all of them. You know why? Because we're all in the same space. And if it doesn't happen, it could be real awkward. You know what I mean? And so I want all you brothers too, you know, treat your spouses nice. Because if you don't, when she stays up late, she's thinking of ways to put you out the house. I know. Some of y'all have woken up and your eye wasn't right. That's because she punched you while you were asleep. So treat them right, brother. Big Doug Robinson, what's going on, brother? Doug is my sound guy, man. The dopest sound guy, probably in America, man. He actually helped me produce Confessions of a Muslim Comedian, what you just saw. It's not available right now. I'm going to release it as part of Eid because we have no content really coming out for Eid. And I'm going to be trying to do some things. And I want y'all advice, man. This was brought to my attention that there's a lot of, I don't want to say depression, but melancholy around a lot of our kids who are graduating college and high school because at this big achievement, there's no commencement. There's no graduation. And these are milestone things. So I'm thinking of actually holding a movie watch specifically for Muslim graduates and, you know, and their families, just so they can have that thing. It's never going to replace walking across the stage, getting your diploma, you know, and taking that picture. It won't replace that, but I want to give them something in that space, if you will, just to make up a little bit. Doug, I see you there. You got a shout out? Jawad, you got a shout out? I know Jawad has a shout out. That's my homie. Jawad came all the way out from Houston to watch the Love Supreme show. So that's my dog for life. You're right, Sister Deborah. Everyone's life has been disrupted. I'm just thinking about the kids, just a little bit. You know, because I'm old. I'm old. Things happen. You know, things happen to me. Like I'm worried about my physical condition. Like when people go, brother, can you make dua for me? I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna have to stretch first because I don't want to be pulling nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So listen. I think aside from that, I want to give a shout out also to one of our partners who is the Muslim Journal. We're going to be Um, we're going to be live streaming there in the future. Um, oh, my brother Leon is giving me a shout out to my mom, Mary Moss, the boss. I mean, we're very close, man. You know, Leon, you know who I'm gonna give a shout out to? I'm gonna give a shout out to Miss Alexander, who was Leon's mom, and Leon's sister, Susan, who was an incredible person, an incredible singer. We dogged each other all our life, but it was just love. You know, you say things like, "Hey, Susan, I didn't know you got out of prison." You know, and people didn't know it was just our way of getting on. But I missed that woman because she was just good people. Miss Alexander would referee in between us. Jawad, thank you, brother. Shout out to the producer of Love Supreme. All praises due to Allah, man. That's what we are right now. All praises due to Allah. So listen, we're gonna wrap up because I don't try to keep the show long. I just try to dip out. We're gonna make it a little bit longer as we move along. But listen, for everybody that's here, um, everybody's here who just jumped on. What I would like to do is possibly send some of you. Great shout out, Doug. Shout out to Dick Gregory. I'd like to send everybody a copy of the Confessions of a Muslim Comedian tour on the pre-order. Confessions of a Muslim Comedian CD. I'm sorry, on at the end of Ramadan. So if I think you can email me. If not, just come back to the show. You all have a free copy. All right. So listen, this is Preacher Moss. I gotta go pray. Thank you so much for being on the first actual live stream of the Shout Out Show. It's been a long time coming. I'm gonna ask each and every one of you to keep me in your prayers. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. Let's get through this whole thing with COVID-19. Like they say, stay at home, but you're not alone. Stay safe. I hope to see you soon. God bless you. Take care now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.